So this is our HQ based in the UK, up by a seaside town called Southport. We found this quirky old building that sums us up to a T really, because on the outside it just looks like a normal house, residential large house, but on the inside it's full of kind of cutting edge tech and very unusual people that run around like mad people. It's very local, very small, but it's also very international because it's only 1 hour or so from Manchester Airport, which can go international. We can be really local when we want to be, but really international when we need to be. AMR, which stands for Abingdon Music Research, was launched in August 2006 at the very last Hi-Fi news show at the Heathrow Airport. And with iFi Audio, what happened was that during the financial crisis in the 08-09, when clearly sales and everything for everybody, including ourselves, crashed through the floor, then we thought, wow, this is a really, really shocking time and we need to do something about it. So we made a fundamental decision to almost pivot, almost 180 degree, by going from the very, very high end to the relatively very, very low end and bringing the audio to follow the customer instead of the customer going to the audio system. When we came out with a new brand and the trickle-down technology, we decided to come up with a new name, and so we had to make it short and sweet and punchy. So in that regard, then we came up with iFi, I as in personal and interactive, but also Fi as in audio fidelity. So that's how the name came about. iFi Audio was launched in October 2012 at the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest with initially 4 products: the iDAC, the iCan, the iPhono and the iUSB. We didn't know what to expect. We still had the whole AMR system there and we were focused on that, but then we had these 4 little guys to the side table. The main thing that resonated with us was the fact that we ran out of review units because we had so many requests for it. So we thought, this is quite an interesting one. We might be onto something quite interesting. Since 2012, we've gone from 4 products to 40 products. The main thing is that the customers have really gotten what we're about, and the products and the solutions and the sound improvements and all those kind of, the whole range that we do. And it's just led to us having, really, really rapid growth every single year.
So we have over 40 models now, ranging across different sectors of the market. It can be quite confusing to some customers with the ranges that we have, but we try to divide them down into different price points as well as different applications. So we have what we call an essentials range, which is the lower end price points. Examples of these essentials products might be the Zen Air range for in the home, which is a more affordable solution of our classic Zen range. And maybe for on the go, probably our entry point at the moment is the Hip DAC. For the higher end audio, we have a product that offers a lot more to the discerning audio enthusiasts. So like the Pro range, the Pro IDSD for example, very high end DAC with integrated headphone amplifier. And also on the portable side of things, the IDSD Diablo, that would be our premium product. A lot of the core business is the mid-range solutions, and we have options both in the portable side of the market, the on-the-go side of the market with the XDSD Griffin and also the newly introduced Go Bar. And at the home domestic install, we have like the Neo range. So in addition to our traditional DACs and headphone amplifiers, etc., we have a whole separate range of products which is called Silent Power. This range of products sorts things like ground loops, blocks DC, sorts out noise, sorts out RF interference, etc., etc. So it's there as a suite of tools to sort out your audio system's bugs. The other area that we looked at specialising in is all-in-one sound systems. We really identified that there was a market there. Houses are getting smaller and smaller, but people's demands on audio are getting greater and greater. We launched the Aurora system about 18 months ago as an all-in-one system to include anything you wanted to play from digital audio.
In terms of product design, there's probably 3 key areas. The first one is internally amongst ourselves. The second one is from our distributors because they know locally on the ground. And the third one is our customers on the product support ticket system. Not a problem with our products, but a problem with their system. And this is something that when we see it often enough on the tickets, then we need to think, we have a little internal meeting, do we need to come up with a product that helps solve this issue in the market that customers are experiencing in their normal system? But also we do like to put in a lot of features to let customers dial in their sound, and for us that's a really big thing. Audio at the end of the day is very subjective, and so you can't tell somebody this is the right sound and you should be listening to it this way. You can say, these are generally how you should listen to it. You go and fine tune it and see how you like it. Even the same person will have different days where they have different moods, and this day they might listen to something they want more bass, or that day they might listen to less bass. We do it in something a little bit unusual called the ASP, which is the analog signal processing. So it's done in the analog domain, not in the digital domain, so it keeps the purity of the signal.
With this wide range of products that we have, there's a real breadth of technology in there, and it stems from our deep passion of trying to get the most out of the chipsets and the circuit designs that we have.
I think for the next 10 years, we would like to keep going on the same path. I don't think it's going to change. I think fundamentally everybody listens to music in their life. You know, you go to the gym and you go exercising, you can't do it in total silence. Music is always there, so it's not like anything that's ever going to go out of fashion. But you just have to be on top of the trend of how people consume the music. You have to make sure that you're aware of those trends. So you need to go with the customer, not go against it, and making sure that how they enjoy it, you're always on that cutting edge of it.